Daytime baseball coming at you on MLB Network from Petco Park in San Diego. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, at first glance, he's not your ordinary-looking pitcher. He's got that long flow going, those long locks. But I'll tell you what, he has a big arm, has a good fastball, good hard-breaking stuff to go along with it. He's been a very solid pitcher for the last few seasons.
Now into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one.
First pitch, 110.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. A ball and 2 strikes now. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. A ball and no strikes comes into play here at 273. 13 home runs and the RBI count at 35. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Next to dig in, Eugenio Suarez, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Mahle gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So here is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Naquin is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right away, he's baffled by the breaking ball that time. It's strike one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and up next the former World Series hero Mike Moustakas.
the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
First pitch on the way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouled away.
Nope.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So here's Tyler Naquin. as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Reined in on to first, and there were two down. Next, it'll be Tucker Barnhart, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, and he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Manny Machado, lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3.
Machado.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 14 on the season. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
That is good.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs and 21 driven in. Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Molly offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit in the air out to center field. Naquin is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Next, here is Jurickson Profar. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Austin.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it. The
1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 San Diego. So now here is Jonathan India, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
In for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. So with 1 gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Now to bat, Tyler Mahle. And now the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Grisham, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Mike Clevenger. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Grisham over at second. Clevenger on at first with nobody out. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate now, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run for him on the season, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. 3 runs already home here. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Machado awaits the 2-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-0. Rips this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. TJ Antone is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's Jurickson Profar. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Castellanos is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Padres on top, 5-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Hosmer has it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Fouled off. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Naquin's going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Ball one.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses there for ball four, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Stepping in next, Mike Clevenger, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Has a look, now the pitch. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. To second for one, on to Votto, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Nola on third with 2 out. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
In now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
And now the first pitch.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that one yanked just foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Looking up is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 7-2 game now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Jonathan India digging in now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Max Schrock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Max run.
First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Reds do push across a couple on this two-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here downtown. It's the Friars 7 and the Reds 2. Lucas Sims will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Ready now is Manny Machado. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
And now the first pitch. Sims, playing here in his age 26 season, he throws a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and a changeup. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the pitch. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Seven runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now a curveball misses inside. All even now, 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Three-two pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next, it'll be Jurickson Profar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Stepping in now, Austin Nola, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hosmer at second. Profar is over at first with 1 away. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 7-2. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 19.
Into the box, Joey Votto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the AB now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
Stepping up is Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Reds are down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Grisham.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Next up is Mike Clevenger. He was a double play victim last time around. He's set. Here it comes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
At the plate, Tommy Pham.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Castellanos has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Next to stand in is Jake Cronenworth. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
From the stretch, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. They're on top 7-2. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next up, Jesse Winker grounded out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Profar is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Tyler Naquin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Heath Hembry will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Heath Hembry.
So stepping in is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. And there's one away. And in steps Manny Machado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Castellanos is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're on top 7-2. And stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jonathan India.
To the plate now, Jonathan India. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. Tyler Stevenson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. From the belt, the pitch as he lifts it in the air to right field. There to play it is Profar, and there are two away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Jorge Mateo is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now playing shortstop, number 3, Jorge Mateo.
Tucapita Marcano will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 16, Tucapita Marcano.
Brian O'Grady will also come in now as he takes over out in center. First pitch on its way, and looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special.
Ryan Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Ryan Hendricks.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. Looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
The right fielder, Jurickson Profar.
And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, Austin Nola, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Goodness, 0-2 now. Hendricks has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Brian O'Grady. And this one's in the dirt. Profar stands at first with 1 out. And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
In the dirt here.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up, still going back. Onto the party porch and gone. A two-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, the left fielder, Tommy.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And now, Jake Cronenworth. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Pham's off and running, and this one's in the dirt, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. Emilio Pagan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
In is Joey Votto now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 0-1 delivery. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win, now needs some help from the bullpen.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go! Onto the third floor balcony and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. At the plate, Mike Moustakas, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. O'Grady is there, 2 gone. At the plate now is Jesse Winker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate now, Tyler Naquin tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Padres bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. San Diego took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Tyler Mahle couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes.